There we go. It should work now. I got the phone just in case if the tablet comments go off. So I have both just in case. Alright. Try to get back the original people. One second. There we go. Yeah, I want to see if the comments were gonna pop back on the tablet because usually, like I said later on in the stream, they immediately will go off. For some, I don't know why YouTube is doing this on tablet wise. So I have to like go to my phone or like laptop to read the comments. So when there are times like I say like, oh, I'm reading comments off like here or I'm reading comments either the phone or the laptop, that means that the comments that I now seeing on the on the tablet, they mean like I don't know why they go off and like it'll show like let's say if for example like if the last message on the tablet shows Jonathan say hey Charles or hi Charles, and if I don't see no one else's comments, then that means the comments on here are not working anymore. So I gotta run to or turn on. Well, mainly I always have my laptop on, but say like I go to my laptop or my phone, and I gotta read the rest of you guys' comments that I'm missing. So anyway, I just want to see if it was gonna happen again. So like I said, I had the phone right here just in case it does happen. So I'm keeping that. I'm keeping watch because right now I got my laptop on and I need to clean it actually because it's pretty messy. But oh well. Well, okay. Besides all that. So, first and foremost, how we feeling tonight? How we feeling tonight on this Tuesday? Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody, is doing great on this Tuesday. Another day, another life. Hope your February is going great so far. We're like 3 days into February. Yeah. So I just want to know how everybody's doing first. How everybody's doing first before we jump right into the to the to the into the day's discussions. Well, goddamn, Cheddar. I asked you how you're feeling. I didn't ask. Let's start today's discussion with what we heard about from this morning. But since you brought that up, let's talk about what happened this morning because I'm trying to see how everybody's doing. I'm trying to lighten the mood here, sir. I'm trying to lighten the mood. Never mind, you told me how you was doing. You know what? Let's talk about it. Yeah. Let's talk about it. And it was obviously not on the bingo card of the first thing to talk about. Because there's many other things that we can talk about besides a dying piece of rat that is like dying. And you know what? Thank you, Cheddar, because forget it. Anyway, but there's more important things to talk about than a dying piece of rat. But let's talk about Dave McKillop. Let's talk about it. Where do we begin? Okay, so anyway, so as of yesterday, I'm probably guessing everybody heard the news that Mr. Dave McKillop is part of the FC file. Uh, so that's also a bit bad. And plus, yesterday, Noam Bushnell was also mentioned in the FC file. Actually, according to a subreddit, his name was mentioned about 13 times in the documentation. So it's obvious where that is going. So Dave McKillop and Noam Bushnell in the FC files in 2026. No surprise there. I kind of knew something was going on with some scummy schemes, but no, it does not have to do anything with it. I want to point that out there because people, at least on, at least from what I seen on the community side of Instagram, people are saying just because the files got released yesterday and his name got released, it has to do something with that. No, I honestly don't think the files has nothing to do with the fact that Dave is leaving or leaving the company at all. I'm gonna sit there and admit that I don't think it has nothing to do with that at all. I don't think so. He has his own reasons. I mean, it's everything that a business does, but people are at least jumping to conclusions saying that yes, he's part of the SE files, and now That's his reason of leaving. Again, we don't know David's reason of leaving. We just know that he just made an announcement today saying that after 6 years, he is stepping down from a CEO for Chuck E. Cheese and stuff. Um, so again, a lot of businesses does that. People come and people go. So David's reasons, even though they are kind of a bit private for him, and at the end of the day, we should respect the man's privacy for it. Like I said in my post, whether you love him, whether you hate him, whether you love his decision, whether you hate his decisions, or if you really think that he was the worst CEO in the world, all those opinions are up to you. But at the end of the day, David still owes my respect because of what he did to the company. Um, and like many other people in the world, they're still human. He still has a life. And that's pretty much it. I appreciate David's hard work, what he done to this brand. I mean, for obvious, he did let us out of bankruptcy and try to change out Chuck E. Cheese. Some way good, some way bad, but still, he was that type of person that still care about the brand without, you know, he still care about the brand, even though, like I said, some of his decisions were a bit questionable, a bit skeptical, but he still care about the brand, care about the characters, and try to give us some good concepts and stuff. He was better than Tom Livingston, yeah, he was definitely better than Tom Livingston, honestly. Okay, so what's going on here, Ducky, is that Dave McKillis has resigned, or he has stepped it down as the CEO today for CEC Entertainment and Peter Piper's Pizza. So he's now leaving the company. In his favor, some dude named Scott Drake um, is taking over as the new CEO. Now, of course, I don't know what Scott is going to do. Apparently, there's actually an article here about Scott. Let me go find it. I didn't get a chance to read it. Yeah, yes, it's true. Dave McKillis is now leaving the company. And there's actually an article about it. Let me find it. There it is. So it says here, according to the PR News Wire, and I guarantee you GTP probably had somewhere on their little article section. It says here that Dave McKillis stepped down after 6 years at the helms of Chuck E. Cheese and Peter Piper Pizza. CEC LLC, CEC the parent company, yada yada yada, today announced the appointment of Scott Drake as president and CEO, succeeding Dave McKillis, uh, starting at least on February 13th, 2026. So that's the day, next Friday. David joined the company, no, sorry, Drake joined the company in 2024 as chief financial officer, so that makes sense. He probably was on one of the websites for it. Following the senior leadership roles of Farmer Bros, Coffee Co., GameStop Corp., rest in peace to all the GameStops out there, and 7-Eleven Incorporation. McKillis has served as president and CEO since 2020, leading the company through post-pandemic transformation and sustained growth. And for those who are wondering what this fellow looks like, this is Mr. Scott Drake. This is our new CEO for the company. So he's been there for about 2 years already. So, okay. He said, and I quote, actually, this comes from the CEC board chairman, Joshua. He said, and I quote, "We are pleased to announce Scott's Drake appointment under Scott's financial leadership. CEC strengthened its balance sheets, refinanced its capital structure, and delivered growth through key strategies in Technics, and today the company is in a viable position among its competitors." Gee, I wonder how many competitors are out there. This is of course to the CEC board chairman Joshua Akito. And he also said in quotes too, we we thank David for his outstanding leadership during a pivotal period for the company, and we are confident that Scott is the right executive to lead CEC as a powerhouse in the dynamic entertainment space. It says here that Chuck E. Cheese has recently completed a system-wide. No, wait, I think that's not me. No, no, no. Okay, I'm sorry. It says here also that Chuck E. Cheese recently completed a system-wide remodel and brand refresh and are launched in multiples in active, including brand extensions such as the new Chuck E. Cheese Adventure World concept, aka AI Slop, and the development of Chuck E. Cheese in licensing entertainment. And I quote, Chuck E. Cheese is operating forward from a position of strength as we move forward in 2026, and we are prepared to alternate our expansion domestically and internationally with brands expansions and diversifiable revenue streams, says Drake. As the global leader in the family entertainment, CEC has a monument leadership team and iconic status to achieve continued success in the years to come. And listen to this, and I quote, in 2026, oh no, this is gonna be so great. This is about to start subbing in the comments. So, in 2026, and please listen to me carefully when I say, in 2026, the company plans to continue expanding its footprint through the new Chuck E. Cheese Adventure World location, aka AI Slop, the growth of its mega superhero playgrounds and additional resource bases, Chuck's Arcade. Ladies and gentlemen, we might see the return of Chuck's Arcade in the big 2020. There we go. In the big 2026. That's crazy. Um, okay, cool. So I guess Chuck's Arcade are making a comeback in 2026. I see. And I and it will also debate its for Chuck E. Cheese in the UK and continue expanding its international presence. Wow. You know, there was a lot to read in here, and you know, guess what? It makes a lot of sense. It does. You know what really gets me the most? Suffice the fact that they're gonna expand to like AI slop, honestly. And you know what? I'm not surprised. Hey, you know what, Chuck E. Cheese? Continue doing AI slop. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. Keep doing AI slop. Keep making so much money off of that and bad reviews. And I guarantee you that you're gonna make a fortune out of it. But besides all that, but you know, additional resource bases, Chuck's Arcade. Are we hinting that Chuck's Arcades are coming back in 2026 after we just closed down the flagship location? Okay, I guess that works too. I guess, but all right. And of course, the growth of the mega superhero playgrounds. Of course, something that will losing more money. Ladies and gentlemen, it's bankruptcy season, and we just fucking love it. You know, we really love it. So yeah, that was the last keynote there. So it's amazing. If they do, I don't think they will, because that'd be a really huge slap in the face to Aaron Fecter, obviously. But who should I know? The company been slapping Aaron in the face for so many times in the past, so it's not even funny anymore. And I feel sorry for Aaron at this point. As much as I don't like Aaron for all of his decisions, I still feel sorry that his precious babies, his children, his creation, are dying. Me either. A little bit. I don't think we're gonna have another pandemic. I give it doubt.
Hey,
Hey.
um, you been going over your talk?
Mm-hmm.
Could I hear it?
Yeah.
All right. Gonna come in here?
I'll come in the office.
Huh?
I'll come in the office.
Uh,
1 second. I mean, yeah. guys. Be right back. Wait, got the passcode on. That's the first time for a sound. 1 second. This ain't appropriate.
Safelite can do just about anything your windshield needs, right in your driveway. Go to Safelite.
Ay. Okay, lad. Okay. This is our next cover. Hold on. I hate when this happens. Oh, brother. There we go. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the end
I'll be back.
of sex and violence on television.
Hey, Dookie.
Here's your first patient.
Oh, here it comes. Yeah, miss it. Half of this wasn't even violence. It was just destructions and explosions and chaos. My favorite part. I gotta find an episode. And I think I know which one it is. He died. Poor Frank Fro. Huh, seen this recently. Strike! I just want to know how they got that shot in so perfectly. I think Big Bird was season 3, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was in season 3. Unless that was season 4, then it probably was trouble. They were also in season 5. Man, I'm hoping tomorrow we get a karate chop. Ain't no way. Surprised they actually managed to go this one through. True. But that's what they mainly know for is all these crazy destructions and explosions. It's like that what made the show so great. I mean, the performers put their bodies on the line at the end of the day, but still, well, they're having fun. This is around season 4. Okay, we're in season 4 now. I give it doubt they will. Then again, it is the backdoor pilot, so we'll talk about it. I hope this makes a return tomorrow, along with Pigs in Space. And Deshaun just in time. Raw dies. In episode 9, Disney Plus. What do you mean, man? You're gonna pirate. The blue screen is actually great. Not that what they told me. You know, they. Yeah, they.
But when will that be? Hey, I don't know. These things can take months.
You can tell it's more of a season 5.
Are you a fool? Don't fall.
That's just a special. Type in every destruction on the Muppet Show. The video is called Destructions on the Muppet Show. That's what it's called. It's called Destruction on the Muppet Show. And it'll take you to the channel, to the video. When you look for it, it should have a thumbnail. Not thumbnail, but it should have a picture of this. Yeah, just type in Destruction on the Muppet Show. And it has like a full collaboration of Sex and Violence, Season 1 through 5, and the Muppets Go to the Movie special. So it basically shows like every destruction that happened during every Muppet Show episode. But, speaking of which, let's talk about something better, something great. You know, it's better than a... okay, that's good. So let's talk about something better, something great. Better than our lovable dying rat. Because obviously, we don't need to talk about him right now. No one cares about him. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow, the big day. I just now seeing your comment. But tomorrow's the big day. No. We're gonna talk about Biopic in a second. Stop. Calm down. Stop. Anyway, no. Let's talk about the Muppets, because tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, oh, it's so great. Tomorrow, we got one more sleep. Nah, fuck Chuck E. Cheese. I don't give a shit about Chuck E. Cheese anymore. We're done talking about that dumb rat. We're done talking about the rat. We don't need to talk about the rat. We're talking about something more important, very more important. Talk about the Muppet Show. You know why? Why we're talking about the Muppet Show? Because we need the Muppet Show. We want the Muppet Show. We gotta watch the Muppet Show. We don't need Chucky's and Friends to be a greenlit fucking show. This is our moment, ladies and gentlemen. This is our moment. And no matter how many times I swear, man, when I turn on my phone, I be seeing like so many so many news outlets for like different Muppet sources. That's where I kind of get these little infos from because there's a lot of dedicated Muppet fans out there that just get the whole news flowing. But guys, you don't know how excited I am that tomorrow we get to watch the Muppet Show. We get to revisit the theater. And I know I posted this during the past few days because obviously the hype is just getting so damn real. The hype is getting so real. Like Kermit and Piggy were doing constant interviews over and over again. Like interviews are like dropping like crazy right now. Like, and guess what, Cheddar? I will continue posting it gazillion times. And swing by tomorrow, by the way. That other stuff was kind of like, yeah, those other stuff were just there. But yeah, still, swing by tomorrow. No one cares about Chuck E. Cheese. We do not care about Chuck E. Cheese. We're done talking about Chuck E. Cheese. No, no, we're not talking about the stupid rat. That he's dead. He's history. He's goodbye. Go shoot. Go over there. Join the table. Join the losers table. All right. I don't care about Chuck E. Cheese. This is not Chuck E. Cheese time. This is Muppets time. So go there. Go. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Your history. You're done. Erase. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Don't come back. Don't come back. Don't come back. We don't want to talk about you right now. We don't want to talk about you. Your history. You're on the number two table. Join the number twos. We'll come back to you when something good happens. Join the number twos. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Okay, back to our Muppet Talk. So, back to our Muppet Talk. You guys don't know how excited I am. Like, really excited. Because, man, I'm hype. I hope your asses are hype. Because, man, I feel like we're getting a series. And I feel like this is our moment. This is our moment. We're living the year to be a Muppet fan. And if you have not been a Muppet fan yet, then I think it's your time to be a Muppet fan because as much as I sat here saying months ago saying that no way we can see a revival reboot of the Muppet Show because it's possible that you cannot outdo the original. And you know what? I can't stand by that. I can. And then when I heard the news, I just knew that we were just
Joe, go look under the zinc. Everything under the zinc. Pull it from under there. Go look under the zinc. Pull that stuff out because water went all under there. So I don't know. Would you go check that out? Go check it out.
The whole kicker is, I understand your private security. I see your card in there, I get all that.
You don't know. You gotta go look.
You say you're still a reserve deputy, but you can't represent yourself as a sheriff's deputy as a private security officer. You can't run down the road with a car that resembles a cop car with blue lights. My verification through the agency that you were with, that you were no longer employed. So, based on all that, this is what we're doing. So, you are under arrest for impersonating a police officer. Okay? If you work that out in court and it all washes out, then so be it. At this time, that's where we're at. That's what I'm doing. That's what's going on. There's nothing I can do to change it now. There's 2 weapons in there that I accounted for. The one you were carrying, there was also one in the console. I have both those. They're going to go into evidence.
Maxton, please, like, this is a big mistake. You talked to the wrong person.
I talked to a captain of road patrol. I talked to several people.
Captain Garrison was not.
Anyway. My bad. Anyway, where the hell did we left off at? Oh, right. Tomorrow. Ah. I gotta clean this little sticky mess off. Forgot to do that yesterday. So yeah. Watch it tomorrow. Watch it tomorrow. If you have Disney Plus, watch it tomorrow morning. Unless you staying up, unless you're staying up till about 3 a.m. or whatever time it goes on your end. But yes, watch it tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. And this is literally just the beginning. I feel like this is just the beginning of what we can expect more, and I'm hoping that we actually get a good series out of it. I feel like this is the only time that Disney actually put out a really good promotion. And I was talking to a buddy of mine too. Like, they really put out a really good promotion. But guess what? The message will still keep going through you crystal clear, and I don't care, Cheddar, if I gotta say it a gillion times. But hey, like I told you, I will die on a hill to promote the special. And best believe there will be a lot of people out there making videos about their honest opinion about it. So guess what? I hope you prepare for all of that. But yeah, seriously, go watch the special tomorrow. Like, if you want to watch on ABC tomorrow night, then make sure you do. I mean, this is our only chance to bring back the Muppet Show, something that's very long overdue, very something that a lot of fans are just hoping for. And again, it is kind of skeptical of what could be expected, but at the same time, I think this is our moment. This is the moment where we finally get it. The moment where Disney finally do something right with the Muppets. Even though, like I said, this is just, they really did this much promotion since the 2015 series, and that really says a lot. Actually, that says a lot. And then Muppets Mayhem was such a really good series, along with Muppets Haunted Mansion. Like, it could have got the promotion like it deserves. But now that we're finally at the moment where it's like, okay, we just ended the 70th anniversary for the Muppets, and now we're at the part where the Muppet Show coming back. It's gonna be great. All the clips has been shared. The interviews are like out. And of course, yes, make sure you check out Miss Piggy tomorrow, Good Morning America as well. But still, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. I'm really excited, and I'm, I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped, and I'm ready for the next big thing to come out. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we reached the Muppet Cinematic Universe, or the Muppet Renaissance, because now we are finally saying that we are at the point where we're making the Muppets great again. And then it took Steve Whitmire to make a interesting post about it, actually. Speaking which of Steve, I do want to take a moment to talk about Steve Whitmire as well, because apparently a former performer, Muppet performer, has actually spoke up about this whole thing with Steve and all as well. And actually, his name is, and this is actually coming from Instagram too, by the way. Name of this person's name is Mike Quince. Mike, he is a Star Wars and Muppet performer and actor. If I'm not mistaken, I think Mike had performed with the Muppets during the 80s, mainly during like the Muppet Show times. And of course, I seen on his Instagram years ago that he was Uncle Traveling Matt for one of the internationals tapings for Fraggle Rock, actually. So, of course, making a long story short, Steve Whitmire makes a statement about, his current addictions, about the current state of the Muppets, Disney, all the other stuff. It gets too mixed sides in the whole community of the Muppets. Tup Picks, Josh makes a whole entire article about it, claiming how Steve is hypocritical and stuff. Steve's fire back um, in his next recent article. Again, that's two mixed sides from the community. And Mike, again, who is friends with Steve Whitmire, make a actual post on his Instagram yesterday speaking up about it because again, the only performer who spoke up about it was Bill Beretta. But this is what Mike said. This is coming to his Instagram. He said, "Okay, I just need to get this off my chest. I'm over anyone dissing my good friend Steve Whitmire. Seems to be a current sport with people recently. Anyone who's happy to scenes, or in other words, to chime him for having an opinion that he earned the rights to his own website after 10 damn years can unfollow me. Apparently, it's okay for people like Joe at Tup Pigs and his cult of followers to bully him and claim he needs mental help, but not allow Steve a voice. It's hypocritical and totally down standard. And guess what? What if he's right? Even in parts. But that's not really the point. He earned the right to say what he feels. Some are claiming it's out of anger and trying to get fans angry over, oh no, angry or match replace. None of that in his post, and none of that is true. It's just people trying to protect and victimize him because mob fucking mentality. Nobody was there. Nobody knows what happened. I was on set most of the time. I know Steve since his 1980 Muppet Show performing. People lied about his set on behavior. I'm not okay with that. I have nothing to lose, so I don't have to remain silent to protect my job. I don't have to lie. So to be clear, if you are Steve bashing, you are not my friend. I don't know how to make this any clearer. Leave him alone. Move on if you don't like what he said. Who cares? He allowed to say what he said logically, morally, and even spiritually. His opinions are his business. He does more for the Muppets than anyone will know or understand. I hope to see some people leave him after this post because I know you are reading. I'm not going to argue with you. And that's like that. Um, Mike actually has some really good responses whatsoever from many people actually commending him for speaking up against Steve's in his article and stuff, which again, not bad at all. Now, in my honest opinion, at the end of the day, I don't have nothing against Steve Whitmire. Steve will always be the Kermit that I grew up with, like many of you, and along with many other characters. Again, I understand Steve's opinion. I think all of us at the time were kind of like mad at Disney um, because they fired Steve Whitmire, and I think the reasoning of his firing was still honestly, man. I want to say it was kind of BS on Disney's part for getting Steve fired. I feel like Disney could have worked it out something better for Steve. I mean, there was some points in the article where it's like you can read the BS and you cannot read the BS. Um, Again, we don't know what happened during those times. We always had that he said, she said situation. Now, of course, was he difficult working on set? I mean, we really don't know. What I honestly believe that he actually told the writers Kermit would not lie to Robin about him and Piggy breaking up. Of course, that obviously makes a lot of sense because again, this was kind of like this is where the Muppets 2015 series was kind of just in a loophole, and you have people who know what they were doing, and then compared to people who doesn't know what he was doing. Doesn't know what they were doing. Now, do I think that Steve blackmailed a lot of people because they were trying to take over Kermit's role? part of me want to say yes, and then like part of me want to say no because I still remember this line where he said that he wasn't trying to make Kermit like Jim's Kermit. He was trying to make Kermit his own. But that was kind of like hard to believe because if you go to like you know a Muppet fan and they be like, how will you describe Steve's Kermit? People are going to say he just sounds like Jim, and that's obviously like you cannot play a certain clip of Kermit or Ernie without hearing the same exact voice. And I think that's the connection where people kind of just lost engaged with. And I give props to Mike for actually speaking up about this whatsoever. Again, a friend of Steve Whitmire's, and I know he's probably got tired of it too. He got tired of people going against Steve again. At the end of the day, I have my full respect for Steve whatsoever. And then it was just that I understand his frustration. Again, who he's mad at, we really don't know, and we'll probably never know the answers to. But I still feel like whoever was in that room that day or had that conversation with Steve, again, it could have worked it out a bit better. But it could really worked out a bit better. Uh, and it just sucks that like he's not part of any current Muppet project. I mean, yes, he said that he's probably never gonna be back ever again, so that also does suck. But I still put part of the blame on Disney for saying like, hey, even though you have someone who's trying to protect the character, to protect the brand, do everything better, firing him was kind of like a wrong type of call, and I still feel like on Disney that was a big slap in the face to like get him fired over some work stuff whatsoever. Um, Now I don't know about the Henson's point of view. Again, according to Brian or Lisa, they said that he was difficult to work with. I don't know. Maybe it was the he said she said, but then again, it doesn't really feel like something they will go against. Maybe it is. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. Again, we were not there that day to hear what happened, but I just feel like Brian will say some good things about Steve, and maybe they did have some difficulties back then. Again, who knows? I mean, it's at the end of the day. Again, we weren't there for the stories. We weren't there for the behind the scenes drama and stuff. But you know, it just it's kind of one of those mixed reactions that people just have, and at the same time, it's like I love Steve. I really do. I love Steve. I love the work that he done for the characters, and I don't think he deserves that hatred to like so many people in the community for what happened. And then at the end of the day, too, people are still commenting about Kermit's voice and all as well, and what happened to Steve Whitmire and stuff. So I mean, there's a lot of fingers to point to, but it's not pointing at him. It's the people that keeps commenting about the damn voice and can't move on the fact that their favorite performer passed away. And I get where Matt is coming from because Matt did say that he getting tired of people tagging him in social media posts and whatever and stuff. So imagine how Steve felt at the time when he took over Kermit in 1990. A lot of people weren't really pleased on with the voice. The only difference is social media wasn't a thing in the 1990s. So you can't imagine, or could just imagine, the pressure Steve has to go through at that time, especially putting on a character voice that just sounds like Jim's alter ego and, blending into it. Just something to just sit back and think about. But at the end of the day, I understand Steve's point of view, and some points I agree, some points I don't agree with. Do I think Joe from Tuck Pigs should have made that whole entire article? No, I just feel like Joe from Tuck Pigs, just probably did that just for the attention seeking. And again, if you know Steve Whitmire, it's like, um, it's weird. Like, why would you come here and say the guy was hypocritical and mental health and stuff, and then next thing you know, you run with it. It's like you make a whole clickbait about the fucking Muppet Show failing and whatever BS like that. Still, I think Joe should have just stayed in his own place at the time and not really say anything about the article instead of grabbing attention and stuff and then talking about losing his job and everything, not knowing that Steve was gonna write an entire article about you. it's best to just let sleeping frogs lie and just let the man say his own opinion, whether you like it or not. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. And no, that's not a very hot take to say that you grew up with Matt Vogel's Kermit. Because again, let's take Chuck E. Cheese for example. So let's take Chuck E. Cheese for example. I know many of you people in here have grew up with Rockstar Chucky or heard of Rockstar Chuck. I know Jonathan, he's for example, he has heard of Rockstar Chuck. And I mean, speaking for myself, I was not a big fan of Rockstar Chuck as well. Um, when I first heard about Rockstar Chuck and saw the first show, which was September 2012, I was kind of thrown off by the new Chucky voice. I didn't know what happened to Chucky's voice. I didn't know what was going on at the time. Of course, that's when I found out later on, doing the more in-depth research, that Chucky got replaced. Well, the main Chucky voice we all grew up with got replaced. And then, of course, we had spread those little continuity stuff talking about with Christianity and some other bullshit like that. You know, the news media outlets and everything. And after a while, I just started hating Rockstar Chuck because he wasn't my Chucky. After a while, I started growing into Rockstar Chuck because that's the Chuck that a lot of people need to grow up with. And as much as I really adored Duncan Brandon, very much so, kind of started loving more of the eras of Chucky. And I'm not saying that because of how Duncan is and everything, and you know, it's like outside of his personal stuff. No, I'm not talking about that. It's just more like, you know, it's understandable. Now, it did sink in my head that he was let go by the company, but thankfully that wasn't the case. It was more like the audition thing, and Duncan had that whole egotistic stuff in his head saying that he was still like their Chucky whatsoever and stuff. And yes, Duncan can make claims that he's a one hit wonder. He does everything in one take. You know, that type of stuff. You can sit there and you can probably believe him. But then again, give or take, I don't think nobody can make like those singing vocals or anything else in like one entire take. But then again, that's Duncan's story. That's, you know, we weren't there at the time. So, yeah. So you could just imagine the hatred that Jared had at the time um, when that happened. And again, it goes to the same thing with Duncan. When Duncan took over for Scott, you can just imagine how people did not like the new Chucky voice during the 90s. Or when Scott took over John Wylog, you can just tell how many people did not like that voice for Chuck. I mean, History of Rock and Roll is one example. When Chucky had a different voice, it's just people didn't like it at the time. So it goes to show you that hate for voice actors are very unnecessary unless it's like really really bad. But still, at the end of the day, they're not perfect. They're still human at the end of the day, and we got to get them some more respect because they're getting their heart, souls, blood, sweat, and tears into these characters that we all once know and love, and they're carrying on a legacy that many people wish they could do. And at the end of the day, I'm a defender for Matt Vogel. I love Matt. Matt is one of my favorite performers whatsoever. And one day I would love the opportunity to go and meet Matt Vogel, which, by the way, I honestly would recommend checking out Matt Vogel's podcast, Below the Frame. It is on YouTube. I believe it is on YouTube. It's on a lot of the streaming platforms. That's been around since 2020. The stories that he has with the different puppeteers are just so amazing. Their journeys, how they learn about stuff with Jim and is so great. And plus, he has stories with Jerry Nelson, songs with Jerry Nelson. I used to listen to that a lot during the pandemic times, and I highly recommend checking it out with the podcast, Below the Frame. It's a great podcast. It's a really, really great podcast. Hopefully, one day I can just sit back and revisit the entire podcast. But yeah, it's you know, at the end of the day, these performers are still human. They are voice actors. They have a life outside doing the voice acting stuff, and we just gotta give them our uttermost respect. And I get it. A lot of people won't get over the fact that, you know, Steve Whitmire's Kermit is long gone. But again, Kermit is my favorite character, and honestly, I do not give a damn who's voicing that character. As long as there's a green frog on my screen singing and dancing and talking, that all that matters to me. When I look at Kermit, I think of Jim. Because no matter who it is, as long as Kermit's alive, Jim is still alive inside. And I'm glad that we are finally seeing the Muppets doing more bigger and better things because At the end of the day, this is what Jim will want. If Jim wants to revive the Muppet Show, then hell, Jim will find a way to revive the Muppet Show. You also gotta think about this too. The Muppets could have been lived long in the past after Jim Henson died. But no, there was a team of dedicated people, performers, that love and care for these characters so much. Some moved on, some passed away. But at the end of the day, these Muppet characters, they're not going anywhere. And I think a lot of people don't realize that the Muppets, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. As long as they're still around on our screens and making us singing and dancing, and at the end of the day, like Kermit said, making people happy, then that's all that matters to me. And I'm excited for tomorrow because I can't wait to see what the Muppet Show brings. So, it's a friendly reminder. Watch it tomorrow. You'll love it. The kids will love it. And let's hope we get a brand new series off of this thing. Okay. So, enough of that lovely tech talk here. That was a good serious moment. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something else, something great, something very unexpected too. That I'm also happy about as well. Swing by tomorrow. Anyway, so yes. I'm literally thinking that thinking today is a different day. But ladies and gentlemen, the biopic trailer drop. And I know everybody in their blood system is hype, is so excited. So you know what? I gotta pull the bad boy out. I gotta pull it out because man. Alright, we gotta do this, gang. We gotta do this. This is 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Yes, I'm gonna try my best to analyze it, man. I'm gonna try to analyze it, so here we go. These are just 1 second. My phone went off. That was random. Well, I guess it's not that important that you text me then. Dang. Okay. I'll say that now. I don't think I'll get copyright. That's why I tested on here, because hey, fuck you. If I do a StreamYard, I think StreamYard will take me down. But if I do it on here, there we go. But if I do it on StreamYard, I think it'll be different. That's why I was like, I don't want to risk StreamYard tonight. But anyway, it's coming from Lionsgate 2. So, we start off 5 minutes. Alright. Wait 1 second. I doubt it. No, because the Joey did on StreamYard. Y'all shut up. See, look, I'm gonna take this whole thing off and then I'm gonna end it. Y'all be quiet. Just stop. Anyway, you know what? Forget y'all negativity. We're talking about MJ here. MJ needs positivity. So screw all y'all. Anyway, so we start off with the Bad Tour. This was like international style Bad Tour, because shut up, Cheddar. This New Year, stop nitpicking. Plus it's February, we can't go back into the fields right now. Anyway, so yeah, this looks like an international Bad Tour. I think most of his Bad Tours were overseas. I think, I'm not sure. I think no, I'm tripping. Some of them was like Ducky, you hush up. We are analyzing these clips here, son. But yeah, this is the Bad Tour. You can tell. So right off the bat, too, you already tell like there's a lot of God, what is it called? Computer. See, they got a lot of computer graphics in here because ain't no way you're gonna have like a lot of people in this crowd in here. So you know they did like a lot of computer graphics stuff. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, CGI. Yeah, that's the word. Thank you. Look at that bad outfit on. That's great. Okay, cool. Cool. We get young Mike in the studio. I like that outfit that Jafar has.
Confident.
Okay, so you also have a few shots of fans screaming. I noticed this when the trailer dropped too. I love this right here. MJ is off the wall. That's a nice reference, actually. If you know, you know, you know. But if you don't know, hopefully you know. So that's a good reference. MJ is off the wall. Yep, there you go. Off the wall reference. Yes, this is the movie. This is the biopic that dropped yesterday, bro. The trailer dropped yesterday. Alright.
You're strong.
So we're gonna have a little scene here. Okay, this is his recording of "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough." So this is Michael talking to himself. Of course. Oh, I can't wait till he moonwalks. This is so amazing. I can't wait till he hit the moonwalk. Look at that.
Let me tell you
Okay, so also too, we start at the beginning in Gary, Indiana. That's good.
something. In this life,
Coleman Domingo. Let me talk about this right here because a lot of people don't talk about this enough, at least from my understanding. Coleman Domingo.
let me tell you something. In this life,
Coleman, there's another scene with him as Joe Jackson, but let's just take a pause moment right here and say that Coleman Domingo, the artist, I mean, the makeup artist who did him for like Joe Jackson, they really did a spot on point for Joe. And I can't wait to see how he is portrayed in this movie. So that's really good. Look at that. That's so amazing.
you're the winner or you're a loser.
Okay, so we do have a scene with the kids. I don't know whose sister that is, so it is confirmed that one of the sisters is in the biopic. I don't know if it's Latoya, is it Reby, or what, but yeah, it is confirmed that one of the sisters, at least one of the sisters, is in the biopic. Because I know that that's kind of been thrown up in the air. Like, is the sisters going to be in the biopic or not? And then people are like, oh no, they're going to just focus on the brothers like they did with the musical. But we do see that one of the sisters is in the little trailer. So we don't know which sister that is for sure. But yeah, that's cool.
Y'all want to work in a steel mill like me for the rest of your days? No, sir. Yeah, 'cause
I like that. I like that too. Little tidbits. The rehearsals in the living room to the Jackson 5. This was like performances, something like that. Not that one, but there was another one. I feel like there was another clip. Let me go back.
mill like me for the rest of your days.
Oh, look at that. That's really cool. So yeah, we're entering the Jackson 5 days. Okay, cool.
No, sir. Yeah, 'cause I sure was held on.
Okay, yeah, this looked like a talent, the local club scene, something like that.
Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
I need to hear you a little louder. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I forgot the little dude's name that playing young Michael, but you can tell him and Jafar just looks like Michael.
Ready whenever you are, Michael.
We're like 43 seconds in, and that's the first take that they do. Okay, flashing lights, most likely the Grammys. Look at that outfit, bro. This is Thriller era. This is like the Thriller type era right here. This is probably when he's gonna like. This is probably when he's doing like the catalogs and stuff.
Do you know what I'm after?
Yep, that's it. That's it. That looks like the catalogs. This look like it's like a little catalog type, so you can tell this is Thriller. You see how this hairstyle is and everything. Okay, cool.
You know what I'm after?
Fans, record stores. You can't tell me this does not look like him. I mean, you can tell that is spot on. He's spot on. Just looks like his uncle. I mean, yeah, the facial expression could be a bit better, but you can tell he's spot on. Looks just like his uncle in that pose. That is so amazing. That is great.
You want to be biggest star in the world?
Of course, we got John Battaglia as well, so that's great. Anyway, screw him.
Biggest star in the world. We need to capitalize on Michael's success.
Of course, the Grammys awards. Of course, we got a little scene, a little dialogue from Joe, so that's definitely the what is that one called? The Victory.
Because of Jackson back.
Look at that, Victory.
It's the brand. That's our Coca-Cola.
See, okay, here's a better visual. Here's a better visual of him as Joe Jackson. So great. His nose job's actually really good too.
Coca-Cola. And we need to start selling it.
So of course this is the family meeting. We're about to go in depth. So of course you have the other brothers. Right out the bat, this is Randy. I'm saying this right now. This looks like Randy. You just tell how his face is. I don't know the other two. I don't know who the other two brothers are, but that looks like Randy. Don't hold me to it. So yeah, this is them in talk of the Victory Tour. I don't think Jermaine was in this one. Oh wait, hold on. Let's talk about this shot. Here.
Selling it. So I'm planning an international tour. This is just the...
Let me go back. Hold on a second. I just seen it. Look at that. Look at that shot right there. This is so amazing.
We need to start selling it. So I'm planning an international tour. This is just the beginning.
Oh, the striped pants. This is Kansas City. This is for sure the first night Kansas City, because obvious that Kansas City, he had like these striped pants on during the first few shows, and then the striped pants. I don't know what his Trashing's obsessions with the striped pants, but yeah, the first few shows of the Victory Tour, he had to wear like striped pants. Uh, but yeah, the striped pants went over to Randy, so that's Tito. I don't know. I don't know if he liked the striped pants. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure, but I know Trashton, he loves the stripe. I mean, I don't know about Jackson. I don't know if Jackson liked it or not, but Trashton loves the striped pants so much. But I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. But I just know like later on, well, Toronto for sure. Randy had on the striped pants. So this is for sure one of This is Human Nature. This is Human Nature performance. But yeah, this is Human Nature. I don't know. I don't know if Michael liked the pants or not. They look good on him though. I'm not really sure. I don't know the answer to that one. Okay, cool. Michael.
I need to think.
Okay, never mind. So, actually, this is the other four brothers. So this is like in their little office room or something. So we're going in depth on Mike. So this is Michael along with the other three brothers. Okay, it makes sense. So of course, we're going deep. We're really going deep in here. Look at that! Look at that! That is so great. I can't wait to see his performance as Joe Jackson. Like, I already can tell he's about to kill every scene.
Told you what to think.
Even Nia Long as Catherine, you can tell she's feeling this here. I can't wait to see how they do this. Look at his face. Oh my god, this is so amazing. This is really so amazing. Like the makeup is on point. The makeup is on point. Shout out to the makeup artists for taking their time and dedication, and like it's so amazing, man. It's so amazing.
I love my family, but I just want to do my own thing.
Haven Hurst.
I have all these ideas in my head. Just gotta get them out.
Then do it, Michael. Not a little boy anymore.
And of course, we got Bubbles as well, which one thing I noticed about Bubbles, and I'm not surprised by this either, because, you know, it makes sense. They probably didn't hire like an actual monkey for it. But they have a CGI version of Bubbles, which I was surprised by that once the trailer first hit, um, was like a CGI version of Bubbles. So I was surprised by that they actually did. And oh my God, hold up. Is this? I know it's kind of hard to see, but hopefully we'll see it like later in the biopic. Is that an actual off the wall record, like a literal Uncle Wall record that they have here? Okay, that's a really good nod. If that's the case, then that's pretty cool. But yeah, we got to see Giant Bubbles, and this is like Michael's room. Uh, Looks pretty nice. No, I hold on.
Michael?
He's CGI, buddy. They probably did like a puppet version of Bubbles in the movie, and then he had to, like CGI him because
Michael?
I mean, maybe in the trailer like you can't really tell, but when the movie comes out, you'll probably notice it.
I knew you were different than
Yep. That's the CGI Bubbles. I'm surprised they went that far, but I'm glad too. They actually did it.
the moment you were born. You have a very special life.
All right.
Believe music.
The behind the scenes, the rehearsals of the Beat It. All right, cool. We're going in depth.
It changed the world.
Oh God. This is during the victory campaign. Yeah, during the victory campaign.
Spread love.
You can tell this is definitely like a CGI style right here that they did. So mainly most of the movie will have like CGI moments here and there. And I'm not mad at them. I'm really not mad at them at all. I'm not. I'm loving it. And I'm all for it. My real question is, are we doing Jafar's versions of Michael's songs? Or are we doing a mixture of Michael's real version of his songs? Like, what are we doing? Maybe they're doing like Michael version of the songs to capitalize off the movie. Because it sounds like, hey, I could be wrong though. It sounds like this is Michael's recording of Billie Jean. It don't sound like Jafar version of Billie Jean, but I mean at the same time, whatever works. I'm not mad.
Joy. And peace.
And of course, we cannot look at the first part without having the Pesty incident. I know this is going to be one of the hardest scenes for a lot of fans to like not really see in the movie theater, but I curious how they tackle the Pesty scene, because this looks a lot better than what the American Dream did, and they actually put it in the trailer. It's something. Oh, look at that photo. Look at him staring up in the light. He's ready to take over.
That is what I want the world to feel.
And of course, Thriller. I'm excited. I don't know what they're going to do with this, but I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Thriller. Place my bets in right now. They're going to end this first part of the movie by the bad tour. So wherever this scene is at, that's where the movie ends.
Magic.
His story begins, yeah. All right. Shoot. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but man, we're about like 2 months away. We're 2 months away, and yeah, they are. At this point, bro, I'm just ready for anything. That's great. That is so great. It's gonna end whenever the victory tour ended. Okay, here's my predictions of this movie, because I'm just seeing the trailer. Everyone has their own different predictions. I feel like we're going to see the early days of Michael Jackson, like his birth years to the Jackson 5. and we're ending it off at the bad tour. Like I feel like that's where it is. Like that part in the last part of the trailer, right before the title came up, and he said magic. Like that's where we're ending the first part of the biopic at. Like we're going to kind of get more in depth of Michael's story. We're gonna kind of we're gonna kind of see more of his like life, his struggles, and other stuff. That's where I feel like the biopic is going to end. I mean, the biopic gonna end at bad for sure. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see it. I really am. That's why I feel like it's gonna end at like 1980. Was it 89? He went on tour. Like, did his tour end at 89? Because I know there was footage, at least footage surfacing recently of like his tour during like '89. Right. The first part could be 30 likeness. Yeah. People are saying that this biopic is going to be about 4 hours long. Now, I don't know whether that's true or not. I mean, there's a lot of people. Oh, it's tour ending in January 1989. So I think it's like, they're going to probably do like the international tour. You know, because I think international, he had like a lot of good tours international. But yeah, people are saying that it's going to be a 4 hour movie. I mean, I don't know, man. Hey, Tyler. I don't know. I'm hyped for it, bro. I'm really hyped for it. I really am. At the end of the day, this is what we needed this too, and they've been working on this one for a very long time. So yeah, it's gonna go globally. There's a lot of questions that's in there that I'm hoping hoping we can all get the answers to. But I don't think like it's gonna show much on like it's not gonna. I don't think they're gonna show much of Michael's childhood. Like I don't think we're gonna see like the abusiveness like with Joe Jackson or like how tough he was. Because I mean, compared to the American Dream, there was a lot of scenes where like he was tough on his boys and everything. So, but that focused on the other brothers too. At the same time, I feel like the movie will probably be more like a. I mean, we'll probably show like his Jackson 5 era days and stuff, and not really show like his childhood. I mean, yeah, it's gonna tackle on a series of subjects like his cases of vitiligo and the Pessy incident. Now, you asked me the other night, Cheddar, well, we're going to see a transition from Motown to Epic. I mean, maybe we might see that, but I do see that we're going to have like a lot of concerts here and there. For Victory, I only think we'll probably only see one scene from Victory, and that'll probably be like the Kansas City tour. Um, yeah, we did. But hold on one second. We'll circle about that one more. We'll circle around that since you're here. But yeah, I'm overexcited. I'm excited for it, and hope we do get a date for it. What how long it's gonna be. So yeah. Um. Yeah, I'm excited. You don't have long. You never have long. You you. Oh, hold on a second. That didn't sound right. Anyway, I forgot to ask you earlier because I forgot to text a little group chat about it. Um, God, I got so busy too. I really forgot to talk about group chat. So apparently here that as of next Friday, ladies and gentlemen, as next Friday, David will be stepping down. Well, he's okay. How the hell did this work? Okay. Anyway, he's stepping down, but he only got until next Friday, and he's no longer president. I don't know how that works, but anyway, um, yeah, that didn't sound right. It's funny, not funny, but it didn't sound right in my head because he said he don't have long, and that's understandable. Then I reversed it back. It reminds me earlier today when me and a buddy of mine were talking about something, and then he said something so out of context. I was like, that didn't sound right. I'm gonna pretend you did not say that last message. And he said it sounded so much better in his head. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Anyway, Tyler, what is your overall thoughts of what's going on? Oh, yeah, what's your overall thoughts of it? Oh, Jesus, not again. Hey, JT. Yay! That's a good answer. No good company bad. I like that answer. That is true. But yeah, man. I mean, I think. What do you mean update my pay? Man, get out of my face, Hulu. No, wait. I need you still. I gotta watch regular show. Okay, sorry. Hulu was just talking to me about updating my payments. But he has his reasons. That's all I can say. He has his reasons. And there continue to be more dead, more and more. Because I don't think this Drake Scott fellow, whoever the heck that guy name is. No, I'm not finished with regular show. Sorry, it's been a long time since I watched regular show. I forgot what season I'm on. Wait. Who? I am on season 6, episode 2. It really is. It really is in the last plot. And to make it even more worse, which you're gonna love this too, JT might well just hear this as well. Well, let me pull back up this article actually because you'll take a laugh at this. Um, let me see. Let me go back to the article. 2 years. He's been there since 2014. Well, finna be 2 years at least. Well, rumors have it because as of yesterday, and forgot to text in the group chat too. As of yesterday, he was part of the FC's file. Him and Nolan Bushnell actually were part of the FC's file, and so yeah, he said about a year. Man, I know what I said. Actually, some game stores are still open. Actually, there's one that closed over here, but that's in our mall. But we still got a GameStop open actually, and I wish they closed them all. Ooh, that reminds me too. I know I text you boys in the group chat, but this is off topic, but I'm planning on going back to Toys R Us next week. Maybe next week I'll probably go back to Toys R Us. And plus, there's a Big Lots that's like been closed down, and I've been wanting to go see that Big Lot as well. Okay, that's the point. Anyway, so it says here, and this is funny by the way. It says here that CEC is operating from a position of strength as we move forward in 2026. We are prepared to alterate our expansion domestically and internationally with brand expansion and diversifies in revenue streams, yeah. As a global leader in family entertainment, CEC has a monument. Oh wait, sorry, that was the wrong one. Okay, it says here that in 2026, I swear I love this line so much. The company plans to continue expanding its footprint through new Chuck E. Cheese Adventure World location, aka AI Slop. The growth of its mega superhero playgrounds, in addition, resource bases Chuck's Arcade. It was also debated its first Chuck E. Cheese in the UK and continue expanding its international premises. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, 2026, nothing stopping Chuck E. Cheese. You heard it here first. Adventure World AI Slum coming to a location near you. And what's this? Mega Superhero Playground? Oh yeah, I'm gonna take take down little Timmy and break all his little stupid teeth out. And Chuck's Arcade making a return to base resorts. Shut up and take my money. Now, Chuck E. Cheese, I think it's obviously said here that we are living in the times of distress, and I think the only good thing that's kind of coming out of it, at least in my opinion, that's the only good thing that's coming out of it, is the UK is getting a location. And they're going to do so much better than us, even though they're franchises. But god damn it, where's the part of saying, the fuck do PX now? I wonder if Mark will be the company. Feed the most. Honestly, I don't know. Why does Mark still have a job in the first place at Chuck E. Cheese? Why isn't he let go? I mean, I'm kind of glad. I kind of glad that he's not the CEO, but still, how long is he gonna stay for? Mr. Lion, everything like that. Don't worry, you guys. I will be covering Mark Coverman's sketchiness actually in the video too. Don't think I pulled those receipts out my ass for nothing. But yeah, man. This is so amazing. We're looking at 500 to 1,000 adventure worlds. Man, what the fuck is going on with Chuck E. Cheese? I can't wait for all these damn locations to fucking close down so that we can get 500 to 10 to 1,000, maybe 10,000 Chuck E. Cheese Adventure Worlds. Isn't that so goddamn cool? Hey, did I mention that they don't have arcade games or pizza? What? They got rid of the dance floor. You know what? Is it too late to put everything in the bag? Is it too late to say that? Is it too late for bankruptcy right now? I mean, 2027 is right there, but look, fuck the 50th anniversary, okay? Is it too late to say that? Is it too late to hit bankruptcy right now? Because I feel like bankruptcy is the only right way to go, and I hate saying that, but Chuck E. Cheese, if you're not gonna sell us the goddamn animatronics, that's what they're going for, buddy. It'll go out before they get 100. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, going off 50 is bad. Guys, there's only one right answer. I think we all know who needs to buy them out. Okay, look, Disney, please, Disney, just buy them out already. I mean, look, I know you got already a great new CEO, but come on, Disney, just buy out Chuck E. Cheese already. God damn it. I mean, you can make Chuck E. Cheese great again. I mean, you can make Chuck E. Cheese worse. I mean, look, we can bring back Destination Imagination Part 2 already. We can take all the voice actors. But goddamn, Disney, just buy these bitches already. Please, Disney, please, we can have Chuck E. Cheese in the Disney parks and all this stuff too. We can have Mickey Mouse and Chuck E. Cheese laughing together. Come on, Disney, just buy them out already. All right, just buy them out already. Please, Disney, just please, Disney, do it, Disney, do it. That's the only option we got on the table right now. Yes. I mean, they teamed up before. I'm sure they would not mind doing it again. You're damn right, they won't do nothing with Chuck E. Cheese. But I'm saying that they teamed up before, I'm sure they would have teamed up again. But this time, they're not doing like no Destination Imagination Part 2, bringing back Rose and other stuff. Just saying, it's not hard. The deal's on the table. Okay, you know what? Fuck that. Universal Studios. I know you guys had competition with Disney, but I think it's time for you guys to get this sinking ship and to buy Chucky. You can have Chuck E. Cheese theme parks in Universal. You can have almost anything in there. We can make a really good TV show or a movie off of it. Just buy the sinking ship, please. Fuck, take out Seuss Landing for it. No, don't take out Seuss Landing, because Seuss Landing is still popular for whatever reason. Well, it's popular for the wrong things only. It's the Cat in the Hat ride. If you know, you know. I mean, there was David and Buster's, and there was talks of David and Buster's buying Chuck E. Cheese, but I think those plans fell through. So, yeah, man. I think there was a rumor going around saying that Warner Bros. Was supposed to buy them. I mean, look, anything just to buy the goddamn sticky shit, please, just do it already so we can, like, live on in our lives and stuff. I mean, if Warner Bros. Don't want to do nothing with the Looney Tunes, what they'll do with Chuck E. Cheese. I'm sorry, I'm not over the fact that Warner Bros. Said, you know what, fuck you, Looney Tunes, you're getting the fuck out of here, you know. Right? Alright, bye, Tyler. That was quick. It is, isn't it? So it is growing back a little bit. That's cool. So glad it is. Damn. But yeah, anyway, aside from all that, so little update, you guys. Little update. Next week. Next week. I'll be not doing. I am postponing as of right now. Excuse me. I am postponing right now the Q&A video with Karen because found out earlier today she's sick. She was sick. So talked to her earlier. I was like, we'll just postpone until you feel better, cause like, man, it was like so bad. It was postponed. You postponed your birth? Yes, sir, I did. But yeah, I'm postponing that video for right now, cause she's not feeling well. She says she might have the flu. It's like, I'm looking at her crazy. I'm like, you just got sick recently, and now you're telling me that you probably got the flu? Yeah, fuck that. I'm not about to get myself sick and then, oh my god, damn, I got sick because of her. But supposedly, that was she thinking, that it's the flu. But she took like a pill. She thinking it's I don't know, her cousin recently got sick, and her cousin got her sick. So, it was like, it's crazy. Because, like, it was the 31st? No, the 30th? Yeah, she said something about that. And I'm just like, bro. And I've been told her, like, I want to do, too. Like, this is just me. I told her, like, I might, go out to Metairie. Okay, it was reconnecting. That's why I stopped real quick. But yeah, I told her, like, I'll probably go out to Metairie and, like, film and stuff, go to Metairie, film, because I'll barely be in the area to, like, film and everything. So she understands that. So I was like, whenever you feel better, we'll circle back around the video. We'll circle around the video, and we'll talk about it more once you feel a bit better. But I'm hoping it's not the flu. I'm hoping it's something else because, man, it's like she was like bad. Like her nose was like red, her eyes was like watery, and I seen like earlier today because when I clocked out, I went straight like to the break room, and like she was not feeling good. It was to the point too, like we were walking the get some like pills and medicine, and like walking back to go check me go check out, she was like I told you, like when you feel sick and your body feels like you was ready to pass out, and you just like how that feeling is, like you're so tired and you're just your mind is just spinning, like you just really want to just lay down. That's how she felt. Like the way she was walking, like her body was ready like to shut down on her, and it was like I'm over here freaking out because I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. Like I'm not like just come and catch you, and then so she was like she needed some water, so I was like, all right, I'll go get it. You just you know sit down or whatever, and then I'll like go get it. But she said she had to bring something to the back, and I was like, all right, I don't want to come back there, and then I found you like fucking knocked out on the floor. But I got the water, but I got a little sidetracked, and then I had the water in my hand like the whole entire time, and so I go back and I don't see her, so I'm over here freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, where she's at? I didn't hear no text messages, no calls, no nothing, so I'm over here freaking out, trying to think where she's at. Came with her another worker, and she's like, she was walking back to my area, and then I seen her, and I was like, so yeah, man, like the moment I go back, got the shoes, she is not there, and I'm over here freaking out, and I was like, please don't tell me she just went and like her body just gave up on her back there. But no, thankfully it didn't. So yeah, it was bad. Like earlier today she was fine, and then literally right after it got it so worse. Like I couldn't help but just stare at her. I'm just like, yeah, you're definitely sick because your tone is not sounding right. So yeah, and I don't want to get myself sick at all. So I decided to postpone the video for right now, and just take next week, just to go out to Metairie and just film there since I didn't get a chance this past weekend. I did no filming. I'll let her know that you guys said that she's feel better. If I see her tomorrow, yeah, I'll let her know about that. So yeah, so next week I'll probably just go to Metairie, man. I'll just probably go to Metairie next week. Like I said, maybe Toys R Us, I'll probably go to Toys R Us again. And like I said, there's like a Big Lot that being closed down, but it's not too far from the Chuck E. Cheese up in Metairie. And I've been telling myself like, oh, whenever I get back down this area, I gotta go film at the Big Lot as well. So there was a Party City too, actually, in the area. But this is one of those days, like, I just want to film by myself again. Another solo vlog type video. And yeah. But I'll let her know for sure. And I told her, like, it didn't make sense for me to, like, go out there, film a video, and then come back. And then I'm already tired, I'm exhausted, and then I gotta do this video with you all in one day. Like, I'm not about to just push myself, like, okay, I do this video, I go out to Metairie, I do this, alright, cool, I'm driving 55 minutes back, back to Hona, and do this video, this Q&A video, that's gonna be, like, all in one day with her, and I'm already tired, I'm exhausted, I'm not about to push my body until, like, I'm driving to one city, and then I come back home, then I gotta go stop back in town, because I don't like burning my gas. I hate burning my gas. I really do, and I don't feel like I need to just push myself to where it's like, I film. filming, like I said, I film one day, and then, I'd rather do like everything like different timing instead of pushing myself to where it's like we're doing this all in one day, and then editing and stuff like joke like that. Like, no, I'm not about to really do that as well. So I'm not about to just go push myself, and then, because it's gonna be hard on my part. But there's also a big but too. I might make a grand return to the Marrero Old Peaceline Theater building. I might make a return over there just to check it out one more time. Because when I did the vlog, like, I noticed some things that I misplaced, and I think I misplaced where the actual building was or whatever, this and that. So, just a little recap of memory lane, I guess. It's cool to just go look back at the building once again. So, and plus, Marrero is not too far from Metairie too, so. That's just something in my little book that I just want to really do. Go back to Marrero and check it out again. Check out the actual store. I mean, the building, not the store, but the building as well. And so, like, that's just an idea of mine. Trying to get Jay involved, but Jay told me he was at work, so, he said he was supposed to call me back, and never did. So, oh well, I'll be alright. Me too. I guarantee you, man, it's still the same thing. But I think what I did was wrong. Was like I explained like where each building was or something like that. I'm not sure. That's pretty funny. But I'll have to look into it again. Actually, I'm gonna look into it one more time, and I'm gonna rewatch like the Show Is Pizza video, and then. I don't know. Sometimes like I gotta go back down there or like look at the building again, like see any updates happen of it, And I doubt anything can happen, but you just may never know. Like something cool might happen. Like we might see the meat market like talk about, but that's a plan of mine actually, dude. Like I keep looking over here. That's a plan of mine actually doing not the meat market, but like to check it out. Check out Marrero. Go to the South Lake Mall. Visit the Toys R Us again. And probably will like get some Toys R Us merch. Just like a little fun vlog day. Like a little fun vlog, and I barely be in Metairie too, so it's like I just want to do a little fun vlog, a little fun vlog. Something great, something cool. So that's my plan. So next week for sure, I'm definitely looking into it. And then the next weeks after that, I think that's when I'll start doing like Karen and that Q&A and stuff. I just feel like I just want a day to myself. And plus 2 as well. Since me and Fake kind of missed out this past weekend, it is confirmed that she'll be joining me along with my mom. When we go to see New Edition in about 2 months as well. So that should be fun. I'm gonna try. Oh, that's all turned off on me. I'm gonna try to vlog that experience as well. I'm gonna try to vlog that little experience. also as well. I'll at least try my best. Guess I'm excited. I guess excited is the word, I guess. Now that's gonna be a long show too, so I'm gonna try my best to get all the experience from the show, like Tony Braxton, Voice of Men plus New Edition. So I'm gonna try and make a big long video about that as well. So either it's a vlog or it's not. I mean, at the end of the day, you're still gonna get a performance from all three artists. So yeah. And plus two as well. I don't know how often you listen like the Voice of Men chatter, but I did see that one of the original, they're not all original. I forgot who left Boys to Men. He makes a return in the tour, in the song "End of the Road." I think his name was Michael. I think it was Michael that left years later. And I could be wrong because there's Wanye. Wanye's still there. Scott's still there. I think it was Michael. He had like that deep voice in like some of the songs like in Here in the Road, Boyz II Men, Tony Braxton, and New Edition. But I'm trying to think who was. I think it was Michael. Michael had always like that deep voice, like in End of the Road where he had like the breakdown scene. And I think it was Michael, but I could be. No, I'm right. I'm right. Because I'm thinking of the TikToks and stuff. Because there's like End of the Road, and there's like a part where Michael like comes back up, and he appears, and he reunites with the other members of the group. Because like they never change. That's what I remember. They never change. But they all do perform together. Actually, they all do perform together on stage, so that's great as well too. Because I know me and Ethan were talking about that months back. Because he's about to go. He's going. I forgot when he's going. I think he's going in February. So he's going right before me. And it's going to be his first time seeing it. So yeah, it's Tony Braxton, Boyz II Men, and then New Edition. I'll tell you, man, that's going to be one hell of a show. That's going to be one hell of a show night. I don't think my cameras or my phone's gonna be prepared for how much footage I'm going to be like filming that night. I gotta bring like extra portable chargers. I'm gonna bring like extra portable chargers like that night. Cause man, that's gonna be a good ass tour. No, I don't listen to Toni Braxton. I knew about her, but I was surprised that she was going on tour with them. I listen to Boyz II Men. I listen to Boyz II Men New Edition. I never listened like to Tony's music. Maybe there's like some songs of Tony's music that I probably listen to, and like I listen like damn. Okay, this whole laptop pad just died on me. What the fuck? There we go. Let me look. Toni Braxton songs. So I guess I know my mom and Faith. They're gonna have more. They're gonna have more of like a. They're gonna know more of her songs. So I'm not gonna sit here saying, "Oh my God, I should listen to Toni Braxton songs before the concert," because none of them I never listened to before. Actually, I'm reading the list right now. None of these songs I ever listened to before. I know people may like cosplay like Halloween stuff. No, I never listened to Toni Braxton songs. And I'm not mistaken, I think she's the first act in the show. It was either her or Boyz II Men is the first act in the show. Nope. No. I didn't know she was part of LA Face Records. That's cool. Alright, let me start this damn thing because the pads are, the keyboards are not working right now, so that's great. Restart. I didn't know she had association with L.A. Reid and Babyface. I just now figuring this out. So, that was cool. See, look at that. You're with the two best producers ever. Oh, yeah. That's great. Speaking of which, best producers, I know you saw the Jackson Story recent video, or at least, have you seen it? About Janet Jackson and her contribute to Control. I was curious yesterday too. I was like, I didn't hear anything from the Jackson Story. It's like, I wonder if they uploaded today. And then that's when the notification popped up about Jackson. I was like, oh, Janet. We got a Janet topic coming in. Fuck with that. It's crazy because I didn't know that. And my laptop's tripping. I didn't know that it took her those many albums. I didn't know Control was like, was gonna shine off of her fame because the other ones were like so flop. So basically, I don't know, maybe I'll do more deep dive into this. Jill was like pushing her like with the Jackson brothers. I like that tone. It gets better every time. Alright, there we go. Is you gonna work today? No, okay, you're working. Damn laptop. Come on. True. As long as the man Joe said, don't make her sound like Prince. That's all they said. Hey, ain't gonna do it. I might have to listen to that album, honestly, man. I don't listen to Janet's music, but I might have to listen to the album. I might get that album to listen to. You might catch me listen to it on stream, but, you know, I might give it a listen. And, like, you know, I'm eager to listen, like, to new style music, and I heard, like, some of Janet's songs here and there. You know, not like Escapades, but, like, other stuff. I know. That reminds me. I'm gonna have that rep up. I'm gonna rep that up tomorrow. So I can't wait to see your essay on it. When I heard about that too, like, oh, it's on February 4th, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to make a post about this. Surprisingly, I will. So, you know what? I will. After the stream, I'll make a post for it and have it up, scheduled and everything. Because I've been constantly posting about the Muppets a lot, and it's like, that's just on my mind lately. It's about the Muppets and all, and so many great things about the Muppets, and I can't just shut up about it. How many gazillion, trillion, bajillion times I just post about it, like, I just, you know. But that's just hyping me up right now, and that's what I about that tomorrow too, so I might have to get Control listen to. The Control album to listen to, honestly. It isn't my taste, then hell yeah, I'm gonna start listening to more Janet's music, actually. But whatever works for you. What do you want? I don't anyone be reading my comments anyway, taking what you be saying. And I'm trying to stay like more active like on Jackson's activities, like what happened in like Michael Jackson's life. Like I didn't have time to post about the Super Bowl thing because like I know there's dedicated fans, like they are quick to realize like what day this is, when this happened or when that happens. I'm just like, okay, so ooh, I feel good. I'm just trying to, you know, not lose every touch of it. But oh well. But I like the community post. Like, yeah. Maybe, like I said, maybe one night on stream or one day on stream, I'll just play Control, and it's like, again, if I'm really loving the music, and it's like, alright, then I'll listen to more like Janet's albums. You know, if it's not, then it's fine. I don't know, like, I love all the Jacksons, but it's just like Michael's just the only one I just have that bond connection through, because his music just really touched me a lot. But at the same time, it's like, again, if I'll, you know, I'll probably have to listen to Janet's album of Control. Actually, I might get Control listen, and if it's like, okay, I fuck with it, you know, I fuck with this little album, then it's Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, you can't go wrong with those guys. But yeah, if I fuck with it and it's like, yeah, that's really good, they really did a good job on this song, then yeah, then I'm convinced to watching it. I think the Jackson Story really convinced me enough to like really sit back and like, should stream it. Yeah, I heard about that too. I think the Details made a video. Yeah, they did. They made Details on Latoya, actually. Despite how so many people think about Latoya, like later on in the years, she's still good human. I gotta watch the Details videos about that. Oh. Because Reeby did Fly Away, which was like on Jackson's. It was supposed to be on Jackson's Dad album, but then he gave it to Reeby. Remember that. And I think Jackson did some songs in Centipede, or produced some songs in Centipede, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll have to get those other. I had to get the girls to listen to. Crazy out of Latoya and Reeby that Janet's the only one that made a stardom out of it. You know, message during the 90s, guys use it every show on the career in. You're talking about which sister you're talking about. My bad. Oh, for Latoya. Oh yeah, I figured you were talking about that. Yeah. I think people did not like Latoya because like how at the time in the '90s, how she was, and then she was spreading all those lies about Michael, and then her father like, yeah, I got sexualized with my father, and Michael, yeah, he touched the kids and stuff. And you know, there's a lot of MJ fans that didn't like Latoya because of that, because she was spreading all those lies and everything. But at the same time, it's like she was told what to do and all that. I'm glad that she's doing better now. You know, I'm glad about that, and I feel sorry for her for those times, because like, you know, she was told to do all that bullshit, spread lies about your brother and your father, and then you know, you yourself make them look bad because you're a Jackson, and you know, you just terrorize the family. It's crazy. And then she was supposed to be part of the 2300 album too, but didn't. Where do I want? But okay, my clothes are finished, so I'm about to go get those out the dryer so I can put my clothes up. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for tomorrow's post. You probably know what it already is. But other than that, thank you guys for joining in the live stream. Thursday, we'll probably go live Thursday. Probably do some recording Thursday too, throughout my day. Then I'll talk about the Muppet Show series special event, my overall thoughts of it. We'll talk about that. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. I mean, I was the Jackson siblings at least broken free from the controller at the point. Michael 78, yep, Gen 85, 2096. Dang! 96 is crazy. Who was Michael? Oh, I knew who Michael Jackson controller was. Okay. I was like, dang. But yeah, guys, see you Thursday. Remember, tomorrow's a big day. So yeah, and then stay tuned for tomorrow's post. Yeah. See y'all later.